Well, I finally joined the club. It's funny, I mean, I only have like about 20 people that follow my channel, and maybe my videos get viewed by like 10 or 15 people at the most. Hey, that's a huge fucking audience, right? A huge fucking audience. Yet one of my videos gets banned by you, YouTube, for medical misinformation. First off, I never claimed to be a doctor, right? Second, these are just my opinions. I'm not saying you should believe them. If you believe some random guy that you saw on YouTube that you don't know who the fuck they are, you don't know really what they believe in, right? You don't know what their qualifications are. They could tell you they're a spaceman from fucking Jupiter, right? There's no way for you to prove it's right or wrong, true or false. I'm spreading medical misinformation, huh? What about YouTube? My question to you is, if what you consider what I said in that video medical misinformation, what about what Fauci says? What about what CNN says? That's medical misinformation. Fauci has contradicted himself at least 100 times on your channel. I don't see you banning him. CNN has not only about COVID, but thousands of fucking shit that they've said turns out to be true, misleading, untrue, misleading. You're not banning them. It's not medical misinformation. It's something that you don't agree with, and that'll probably get this video banned. But that's okay. I'll keep posting videos. See, you're missing the point. I'm not posting it to try and sway somebody's fucking opinion. You have to make that up for yourself. And that's your problem, YouTube, is that you think everybody is children. You think everybody's children are easily swayed. Some people are, but the majority of people are adults and they can make up their own mind for themselves. Again, this goes on to the root argument about getting the vaccination or not. Everybody's an adult. They can make the decision on their own, whether they want to get it or not. You have no right to impose that upon them. The no choice narrative. But again, you guys think you guys are the arbiter of what's right and wrong. And that's where you guys have been allowed to gain so much power. Because when a private entity has the right to tell you what to think, what to feel, we're in 1984 Brave New World territory here. But regardless, whatever. I have no control over it. I'm posting a video on your platform, and I'm beholden to the whims of your fact checkers, policy guideliners, whatever you want to call them. Okay, it's some lefty that doesn't agree with what I'm saying. And again, I'm not saying you have to agree with me. It's my right as an American to have an opinion, to state an opinion. That's my right. I'm not saying you have to believe it, and neither do you guys have the right to say whether it's true or false or not. I can say whatever the fuck I want. The First Amendment guarantees that. Now, I'm trying to think what I said in that video that's medical misinformation. I mean, I'm just repeating shit that I read, shit that I've seen, It's not like I'm pulling these numbers or this shit out of my ass. This is shit I read. And a lot of it comes from the CDC. A lot of it comes from governments across the world. Maybe they didn't like, I think what I said in that video is that scientists are to blame for this. Now, if you call that misinformation, then what is it? You don't think scientists are to blame for this? It's proven that scientists created this thing. It's proven that scientists are the reason why this thing exists. That's proven. They were messing around with this. This is all testimony before Congress. This is all proven stuff. So if you want to call that medical misinformation, whatever. That's the thing, is you think people are stupid, and people aren't stupid. majority of people, I'm not saying that there aren't stupid people out there, but the majority of people have a rational brain and they can make decisions on their own. You're gonna see a video for some random guy halfway around the world that you don't know who the fuck they are, and then you're gonna say that that's Rit? No. Again, I don't make these videos because I'm trying to get 10 million views, even though that'd be fucking cool. You know, that's not the reason why I'm doing it, because I feel it's a responsibility. Every American in this day and age of censorship, to, if you have the ability and you have the want, to post stuff online and post your opinion. Because if enough people do it, they can't erase all of that. They can't, because if enough people do it, enough people put their voice out there, which a lot of Americans are doing right now, you can't erase that. You can't. It's like the parents standing up to the school boards, people that are getting sick, you know, you can't erase that. But whatever, it's okay, YouTube, I understand. You guys think you're the arbiter of what's right and wrong. Same thing with Facebook, same thing with Twitter. You guys think you have the right to tell people what to think. That's the fault of our government for allowing you guys to gain that much power. Right? It's coming down the pike. People are up in arms about this, and you guys' power isn't going to last too long, because now that the Republicans understand how the Democrats wielded your power that you hold, they're going to take away your protections under Section 230, and then you guys are fucked. But whatever, keep playing the game. Keep playing the game. I never thought not that I never thought. It's just, I think I'm insignificant. And again, I'm posting these videos mostly for myself. I gotta look back on them one day and like understand what I was thinking. That's kind of the beauty of it, is you can make a little snap. That's the beauty of photographs, of videos that you make. And that was kind of the beauty of Facebook. You could look back at fucking photos that you took and posted and say like, oh, that's what I was doing that day in history, you know? But all of a sudden, if your worldview doesn't align with Facebook's worldview, then yeah, then you're open to censorship. And that's the dangerous fucking thing. Dangerous thing. If this video gets taken down because of what I said about scientists, then that tells you what it was, you know? Again, if it's about any stats that I quoted, I read that somewhere. So you should go censor those people. And again, I'm not an official source. It's funny how an organization like CNN, which has millions and millions of followers, and their videos get viewed by millions and millions of people, they can put out something that's completely false, and they don't get it removed, they don't get banned, nothing. Right? Someone like me, who's insignificant, like I said, I have like 20 people following my channel. My videos get viewed like maybe 10, 12 times, and my video gets removed. Again, that's telling. Because if I really did have the sway of, say, like 10,000 followers, right, then the point could be made like, oh wow, he's like influencing a lot of people. But 10, 12 people, that's a danger, huh? YouTube, that's a danger. Right. So what that really says is, what I'm saying is what they don't want to hear. What I'm saying is something that they deem unacceptable to be heard by other people, right? Like somehow they are like I said, like they feel like they are overlord to tell people how to think. And that's dangerous territory. We've talked about this. It's been proven over and over again. Countries, governments that try and impose this kind of totalitarianism, right? It's not long before you're over that slope into straight out authoritarian bullshit. When you start censoring, look at every regime that ended up with a dictator. The first thing they did was start censoring speech, start telling you what to think. You go down the line, there's hundreds of examples, but that's the first thing they do. No, you can't think that. No, you can't feel that. No, you can't buy that. But not surprising. It's not surprising. Thousands of people are having their voice censored by these conglomerates. It just shows you the sway that social media, I mean, and how social media has been twisted. Really, you should look at social media as like, okay, you can gain some information, you can gain a lot of, but the majority of it is just opinions, you know, and should be treated as such. Well, that's just somebody's opinion. Doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's false, doesn't mean you should fucking lay down and fucking start worshiping it like it's the golden calf. No, it's somebody's opinion, you know? And the funny part is a lot of these mainstream news sites that are supposed to be respected, right, for being unbiased and for telling the truth, a lot of them don't. A lot of them, in fact, say straight up falsehoods. I don't have to even go in of all the shit they said about Trump that turned out to be not true and straight up false, straight up fucking a lie, straight up just propaganda. How many times? CNN, yeah, I'm looking at you, Covington Catholic kids, yeah. You guys had to pay that kid $230 million, I think it was, because of what you said. Gas, I don't have gas, bro. The guy on the side of the road is signing the gas. Yeah, who's carrying around gas, man? Fuck. Anyways, that's my little story about being censored, but whatever. Boo! So horrible. You removed my video, YouTube. Anyway, that's just emboldens me. Say I'm hitting a nerve. Me with my 20 subscribers and 10 to 12 views on a video I make. I'm really hitting a nerve there, huh? Fucking hilarious. Anyway, the big news is now if you're a supporter of Joe Biden, and if this doesn't tell you the kind of fucking president he is, okay? Basically this is like the fall of Saigon. In fact, it's the same damn thing. We fought a war. You wouldn't say it's a losing war, but it's a kind of pointless war. You know, if the reason why we went into Afghanistan was to stop terrorism, and then we ended up killing Osama bin Laden, which, by the way, didn't happen until 10 years after we went into Afghanistan. And oh, by the way, we didn't find him in Afghanistan, we found him in Pakistan. Okay? If that was the point, was to fucking cut the head off the Hydra, right? Then why did we stay there another 10 years? Again, I think a lot of people are missing the point of why we were there. Okay? We weren't there to give democracy to the Afghanistani people. No, we weren't. They don't even know what the word fucking means. Okay? And again, we're talking about a civilization that is thousands of years older than ours. You know, if they had wanted democracy, it probably would have happened already. No, they're fine living in their third world, 12th century style of living. That's fine. I want to live like that. That's fine. You know? That's not why we went over there. I want people to fucking really understand that. That's not why we went over there. That's the excuse they gave, right? But anybody with a sense of history and understands how fucking geopolitics work, that's not the reason why we went over there. We went over there to protect our interests. And what's our interest in that part of the country? We're not interested in giving them democracy. We're not interested in letting girls go to school. We're not interested in giving women rights there in that country. No. We are protecting the one thing that we want that they have. Oil. That's what it is. That's all it's about. You can look on the map, look at all those countries and look at what they export. Every single country. Now, Afghanistan's a little different because their biggest export is opium, but that's a whole nother can of worms. But every other country around the area, it's all about oil. That's what they export. And that's why we went there, to protect our interests, which is oil. Okay? Oh, wait a minute. We're still getting oil from those countries. Yeah, we are. But why the hell are we pulling out of there? Again, we need to look at what this president's doing. We were energy independent a year ago. Then he fucking destroys all of that with the stroke of a pen. Now look at the price of gas, right? And look at the deals that this new Afghanistani government is making with China, right? This is to make us more energy independent on that part of the world. Why? Why is he doing this? There's no logical reason that's in the interest of the USA. So you have to chuck it down to is there's these backdoor deals going on, right? Biden's gonna get some money. His family's gonna get some money, right? I mean, it's already proven Hunter Biden has connections with China. Hunter Biden has connections with Ukraine. His family's gonna get some money, right? And China gets what they want, which is to have control of a pipeline, to have control of that part of the world, to hurt us. That's all it's about. So your president is betraying you right now for the almighty dollar. That's what's going on. It has nothing to do with democracy. It has nothing to do with stopping a pointless war. Because if the government really wanted to stop that pointless war, and it is a pointless war, always was, they could have stopped it. We could have easily found bin Laden. And again, you're actually believing that story, that we killed bin Laden. You're actually believing that story. A guy that was on kidney dialysis in the middle of nowhere, where there's no hospitals. Yeah, he evaded the all-powerful U.S. government for 10 years. And then on top of that, we never saw the body. We never saw the body. Oh no, there was a picture. Okay, all right. Yeah, you ever heard of Photoshop? You ever heard of mannequins? You ever heard of fucking this is the CIA and all this kind of shit? You don't know if we killed Osama bin Laden. He might have been dead for 10 years. He might have been dead before 9/11 even happened. We don't know that. There's no proof. Oh no, we saw the video of a dumping a body. I saw a video of a body, right? A body wrapped up that you could have been anybody. So you're just believing a story with no proof. Again, I would have brought that like in ancient times when there was a bounty for this beast, and the king gave you I'm going to pay you a whole bunch of money if you go out and kill this beast that is ravaging the countryside. And you come out. Well, you can't go out there and then come back and say, yeah, I killed it with no proof. You had to bring the head back or bring the body back. Say, look, I killed it. Why didn't we do that with Osama bin Laden? Here's the body. Here's video proof. Here's the dental records that prove that it's Osama bin Laden, right? Here it is. Here's his body. No, that didn't happen. So if you're gonna believe that, I don't know, you're like kind of naive, right? You're a little child that believes in Santa Claus. If you're gonna believe that, he could have been dead for 10 years, right? Well, he's on video. I say again, you're watching a video. You don't speak Arabic. You don't know what he's actually saying. Well, they translate. I could take a video of someone making Arabic and I could put subtitles on and tell you, this is what the guy's saying. He's telling you the recipe for fucking onion soup. You wouldn't know because you don't speak Arabic. Neither do I. Again, this is our government. This is our government that has lied to you for fucking decades. Why do you believe them? Why? Why? Use your head, people. This is not about democracy, right? And all you fucking bleeding hearts out there, we should have abandoned. No, we should have abandoned them a long time ago. In fact, we should have never gone over there. We should have just, if really was to stop terrorism, we should have just bombed them into non-existence, right? But, we can't do that, right? Human rights. Right now, they're executing people. They're beheading people. They're raping women right now. They're cutting off the hands of people. That's what they're doing right now, the Taliban. That's what they're doing right now. Hey, the president goes and tries to blame Trump. Hey, bro, Trump's not in office. This is on you. This is on you. And on top of that, there was a deal that Trump had made with them. You broke that deal. So is it any wonder why the Taliban are pissed off? They had a deal in place with the government, and then you reneged on it, Mr. Joe Biden. All right. Again, you need to look at the facts and not what they're trying to spin you. This is a crisis. It's just an embarrassment for the country. And where is the president? He's on vacation. You can't even talk to him. Where's the press secretary? Oh, she just went on vacation. Imagine if this was the Trump administration and Trump had done that during a crisis like this, and the press secretary had done that. Imagine what CNN, MSNBC, all you fucking libtards would be saying right now. Right. Again, what's good for thee is not good for me. Right? Again, there was an embassy attack under Obama, right? What happened? What happened? It was a major embarrassment. Benghazi, anybody? Okay. There was an embassy attack under Trump. What happened? He fucking killed that guy. He fucking sent in the fucking Air Force and boom, that guy was dead. Oh, you wanna fuck with me? Boom. That's what the real president of the United States did. He didn't fuck around. And if you notice, they didn't fuck around after that. They tried it on his watch. He fucking rammed it right down their throat. And then they didn't do anything else. And like, oh, we can't fuck with this president. He's a motherfucking cowboy. What's the difference here? Because Joe Biden isn't working for you. Joe Biden isn't working for the American people. He's working for himself and the people that pull the strings. That's what he's doing. I don't know. Say what you want about Donald Trump. When somebody fucked with our embassy, he put that guy down. Dead. We could have easily struck down this fucking insurgency. And that's what it is insurgency. We could have easily struck this down. Okay? Easily. Bombed him. All those Taliban guys. Walking. If you notice, most of the videos, they're walking. Then when they got some American equipment, then they start driving the Humvees and shit. But they were walking in, riding their fucking camels and their horses. We could have easily just took them out. No, it's not what it's about, man. There's an agenda. There's an agenda. And then you can't get a hold of the president. You can't talk to the press secretary. Wake up, people. Look at what your fucking government is doing. Look at what your leadership is doing. And all you bleeding hearts, you know, oh, it's a humanitarian crisis. Well, again, look at who's doing it. You can't blame it on Trump. Trump's not in power. Trump didn't do this. It's your president right now. My president. You know? He's my president too. Even though I don't like the guy and he's a piece of shit. He's my president too. Nothing I can do about it. The rest of the world is watching. The rest of the world is watching. And they're saying to themselves, well, fuck. If these fucking goat herders in the middle of nowhere can get away with this, what can we get away with? Right, so there's gonna Iran is just fucking looking at this and just laughing and licking their lips. Oh, what the fuck can we get away with? You know? Again, you wanna believe that your government wouldn't fuck you over when the government has done it thousands of times and keeps doing it, and yet you still believe in it. You know? Now, I believe in my country. I believe in my flag. I believe in my national. I believe in the American people. I do not believe in the government. Never have, because they've proven over and over again that they're willing to manipulate. They're willing to murder people. They're willing to lie to hold on to power. Right? And I don't have to fucking make up any stories. It's all there in the history. all there. How many times the American government fucked over its own people? Yet you still want to believe blindly in it. No, we should have never been there. We should have pulled out of Afghanistan 10, 12 years ago. In fact, longer than that. You know? Again, it wasn't to go in there to get rid of. If we really wanted to get rid of Osama bin Laden, we could have found it real easy, right? If we could have found him real easy and put him down. Again, that's you believing that he was even alive. There's no proof that he was even alive. You don't know when those videos were made of him talking in the middle of nowhere. You know, you don't know when those they could have been made before he was fucking whatever, you know? You don't know that. Yet you want to believe that blindly. I believe he was dead way before they said he was dead. And they were just using him as the boogeyman. Where's my proof of that? Well, I have just as much as proof as you putting a video out there that you don't know where it's from, right? You don't even know if that's really Osama bin Laden, you know? You didn't even know that. There's plenty. There was known he had doubles, just like Saddam Hussein. Yeah, the guy that we hung looks like Saddam Hussein, but he was also known to have doubles. Also proven he had doubles. So we didn't even know if that was really Saddam Hussein either. Again, you people need to watch The Wizard of Oz, man. Watch The Wizard of Oz and look at the meanings and the innuendos in that movie. Well, the beat just keeps going. The best quote I heard today is, the Americans have the watches, but the Taliban has time. And that's really it. Well, what's 20 years to the Taliban? Nothing. They've been in perpetual battle for like 1,000 years. And again, they can hold the claim they've never been conquered. Because look at them. They're partying in the presidential palace right now. Oh, but see, the president will hide out, the press secretary will hide out. If you notice, the Democrats aren't saying shit about this. Not a damn thing. Not one Democrat has said anything. The Republicans, of course, are jumping on it, as they should. But the Democrats are, mum's the word. No, let's just keep quiet. Because there's going to be another crisis and it's going to take away the attention. You watch. This will burn for a week. And then there'll be some other crisis. And then whoop, all the mainstream media will switch again. All the mainstream media. It'll be some other thing. Don't worry. It's coming. Wake up, people. You can't continue to be blind to this. You need to open your eyes. But I don't have faith in half the country, because half the country are still fucking idiots.